Hi guys, I hope you guys are good. So, as part of our Postgres tutorial series, so far we have learned how to use pgadmin, how to use PSQL cell, right? So, today's lecture we will learn about creating tables with primary key and creating tables with foreign keys, how to set up relationship between primary key and foreign key, and how to do the maintenance work if there is any change in the parent table, there is any update or delete in the parent table, then how we are going to maintain our child table. Okay, so let's start. So first open your pgadmin. Okay, so inside pgadmin expand your server. So right now we have two databases. So we are going to create a new database for this activity. So I'm just showing you the commands in the GUI. Then I'll do these operations using the scripts which I have prepared. So employee is the new database name, right? Owner will be Postgres. And definition, we can select table space as PG default, and security is not required parameter, nothing advanced, no change. In SQL, we can see our employee database is ready. So just click on save and it will create the database. So I'm just going to click on save. So you can see guys, new database employees got created here, right? And it has everything which database has, right? So if you expand the schema, so already a public schema is getting created along with the database. It's a default schema. So inside this public schema, we will expand tables. Okay, so there's no table right now. So what we'll do, we'll create table inside this database. So just click on this, right click on that and create, and then table. Okay, so let's see, we are creating department table, right? So name will be department, owner will be Postgres, schema will be public, table space will be PG default, right? In the column tab, you can add columns of the department. So suppose department ID is the primary key, and what is the data type of this? It'll be big int. So from here you can select the data type, whatever you want to choose. So no precision is required for this. It's a not null column and it's a primary key column, right? And then add department name. Okay, and what will be the data type? Character type, right? So let's take character varying, and precision, let's take 100, right? Length, and it will also be a not null column, right? And then create, next is department role, right? So department ID, department name, and department role, it's a character varying, right? Character varying, uh, and length is department role, so length is 100, right? So each department has their role. So let's take 100, and yeah, so our department table is good, right? So it's a simple table of department with just one primary key, right? So in advanced, we will not do any change. In the constant, department ID is primary key, so let's give a name, department PK as primary key, right? And then there is a partition, no change, parameter, no change, security, no change, SQL, let's check SQL. So it's a simple table, department ID, department and department role, and if you will click on save, you will have a department table ready, right? So see, our department table is ready. So it's our parent table. Let's create another table, EMP, which would be a child table, and we'll use the department primary key as a foreign key in that table. So table name is employee, uh, owner will be Postgres, schema public, table space PG default, right? Let's add columns. So column will be employee ID, right? That will be a primary key, big int, data type, it's a not null primary key column, right? Let's add foreign key column, department ID, right? Data type will be big int, and length is not required, right? Next column is employee name. So it will be a character type. So character varying will select. Precision, let's take 100. Okay, so employee name, it will also be a not null column. And then we have employee salary, right? Employee name, employee salary. It will be a big int type. So let's select data type as big int. And then last column is employee role, right? So employee role is there, which has a data type as character, right? So character varying, let's select and give a precision as 100, right? So now our employee columns, we have listed all the columns, right? Let's go in advanced. So we don't need to do anything in the advanced. In constraint, employee ID is the primary key. So let's give the name of that primary key. So employee PK is the primary key of employee ID. Let's set up our foreign key now. Yeah. So just add, click on plus button, right? So you will have a name, right? So give the name of the foreign key, right? So it's department PK, right? Department FK will be foreign key. So department FK is the foreign key, right? Then just go in definition. So it will be a simple match, right? No change. In columns we have to select now. So this is a foreign key, right? So department ID, let's select local column from employee. References, it is referencing to department table, so select the public department. And it is referencing the department ID column of department, so select referencing department ID, right? And just click on add. So once you click on add, so you'll see here already column is referenced and reference table is public department and foreign key name is department foreign key, right? So now our foreign key is also ready, primary key is also ready, right? So now I think we are good. So in SQL, you can see our public employee is ready, right? And one more thing I want to show is the important thing for this lecture, that actions, right? So when we created foreign keys, right? So in action we selected on update no action, on delete no action, right? So if any rows gets deleted into your parent table, there will be no action on the child table, right? And if you will not be able to delete the parent table without deleting child table rows, right? So what we'll do here, we'll just select cascade, right? On update cascade, on delete cascade. So this will do our work. So if there is any delete on parent table, it will be applied on child table as well without doing anything, right? On update also same case. So now if you check SQL, so see on update cascade, on delete cascade we have, right? So this is the way we can generate SQL, guys. So I'll just close this. I'll not create this table because I already have a script ready for this, and I'll just drop this. Okay, so let's connect to the employee table now. Okay, and let's use our script. Okay, so database we have already created employee database, right? Now it's time to uh, drop and recreate our department table. So I'll just copy paste this here, and before creating I'll just drop the previously created table. Drop table if exists public department. So let's drop this table. Yeah. So now let's create a department table is created. Now let's just alter the table. So department table is ready. Now let's take employee let's create employee table. So this is our employee table, right? Employee table script. So I'll just paste it here and I'll just show you. This is the same code which I shown you on update cascade, on delete cascade. This is the primary key of employee PK and department foreign key, right? So let's do it. So table is ready, employee table is also ready. Now let's insert some data into the department table, right? So we have three department, 10, 20 and 30, and let's insert quickly all the data in the department table, right? Okay, so all the data, so we have inserted three department in our department table, and let's now insert data into the employee table, right? So just copy paste here, and so I'll insert one by one. So you can see we have two employees for each department, right? So 10 has two rows, department 20 has two rows, right? And department 30 has two rows, right? So once we insert all the data, let's check our data, right? So the final operations, what I want to show you guys. So let's check quickly our data, department table. So we have three rows, right? Department 10, 20, and 30, right? And we have in employee table we have six rows, right? Each department has two rows, right? Now what I'm going to do is do update on my parent table department, and I'm going to set the department ID as 40 where department ID is 20 for these two rows, right? So I am going to do an update, just run an update. So update is successful. Let's check department table. So on department, you can see 20 is gone and now department ID is 40, right? For SAP, for which head is Mr. Paul, right? Now let's check our department status in employee table, right? So in employee table, you can see where department was 20, it automatically got updated to 40, right? Isn't it good, guys? Right. So you just do an update in your parent table and your child tables foreign keys automatically gets updated, right? Similarly, in case of delete, you can delete rows from department. So right now we have in department, we have three department, 10, 30 and 40. Let's delete this department 40, right? So we'll just delete from public department where department ID equals to 40. So one row got deleted, right? Let's check our department table. So we have only two department, 10 and 30, 40 is not there, right? So let's check our employee table now. So in employee table, you can see 10 and 30 is there, but department number 40, which is having two employee, right? Those are deleted from this employee table, right? So isn't it good? Right, it's very easy to do the maintenance, and this all because of our delete cascade and update cascade, right? So I hope you guys know got the concept, and from this lecture I want to explain this thing to you guys. In the next lecture, we will do more activities on PG admin, right? We will create functions, we'll create triggers, right? We'll create indexes, right? There are a lot of things which we have to do. Okay. So yeah, so I think if you like if you guys like this video, then subscribe my channel.